Guys, what's up? I'm back out at that house where I found the silver and the gold ring. Like I said, I never finished the yard, so I had an hour or two to kill, so I figured I'd come back over. But first signal I'm digging up turned out to be a piece of a pocket watch. Looks like some gears, the gear plate there. It was pretty deep, and the signal was kind of blowing my ears out, so I went after it. Thought maybe it was silver, but I mean, that thing was way down there. But alright, at least got a little relic here, but I'll get back to you if I find anything else. I don't expect to stay too long today, so we'll see what we dig up. Alright, see you on the next. Just got another cool little relic just under the surface right here. Nice little spoon. Looks like it's got something on there. I'll clean that up. So I think it says White Tower. It's not silver or anything, but hey, it's a relic. Finding some cool stuff in here, so I'll take this. So I'll clean that up, show it to you on the wrap up. But hey, we'll take that nice little relic. Alright, see you on the next. I'm still out front here, the same house that was torn down. Just dug up a cool little relic. Another one here. Some kind of a locket or something. Or maybe like a little lock for a jewelry box or a locket. But only 2 inches. It was reading up like it was almost coming up like an Indian penny. But it was only right here, 2 inches down, so. But another cool little find. I'll get that cleaned up. Show you on that wrap up. But alright, we'll take that. Alright, see you on the next. It's Monday the 13th of November. Back out at that house where I found that silver ring and that gold ring last week. And I'm right here by where they tore the house down. And just picked up a pretty cool relic. This is look at the size of that sucker. Big old axe head. Let's see if I can get that cleaned up, but it's pretty neat. I've been here about an hour. Found like maybe 2 wheat pennies, a little bit of clad, but just going to add this to my last hunt when I was here last week. A couple of relics from the other day, so I'll just throw the two of them together. These are going to be 2 short hunts anyway, so. But alright, I'll get back to you if I get anything else, and I'll see you on the wrap-up. What's up? Doing a wrap-up on the last 2 hunts that I did. One was from last week where I got a few little things, and I was there today for a little while. This is the same yard where I pulled that silver ring and that gold ring, plus that little mercury dime and the proof penny. So these last 2 hunts weren't as productive as that one was, but it's the same yard. I was just doing some of the area in the back of the yard, a little bit in the front, and right around where the old house was. So anyway, got a couple of cool things, and obviously a lot of trash. I got miscellaneous foil here. These are those darn plant tags. Man, they sound so great when they ring up, and of course gotta dig them, but got what, another 6 more of those just today. Mostly coming out of the flower beds, but there's still some in the grass, so I don't know. The lady that lived there, she was an avid gardener, and she just, I think these are mail order, but she must have just planted them, plant and all, or tags and all, just stuck them in the ground. So this here I thought was glass when I dug up one of the signals, but it turns out it's plastic, so not really anything there. Let's see, some miscellaneous nails. This here looks like I don't know, a lock plate or something for maybe like an old screen door or something. This is part of an old padlock. Just says service. That was the only piece that was in there. Some more junk metal, bottle caps and pull tabs, some scrap stuff, a grommet. I got 2 keys. One was the other day, one was today. This one has a kind of a neat little hole in it there. Maybe an older key. I mean, obviously not a skeleton key, but getting quite a collection of them. More square nails from that house. The whole yard is littered with square nails. A couple of relics. Let's see. Of course, got a shotgun stamp there. I think this is part of a pocket watch. Not sure. This part of a watch. Obviously, there's another piece of a pocket watch. Got a little bit of the gears. This was that spoon that I got on that first hunt last week. I don't know if I can get it to focus, but it says, I'm going to pull it back a little. It says White Tower. Now, I got a couple of pictures of it, so of course it's not going to focus now that I'm doing the video, right? Maybe you can see it. Anyway, it says White Tower. I don't think it's too old or anything. This was a lock that you saw me dug up. It says Eagle Lock Company, Terryville, Connecticut. Pretty interesting little thing. Don't know how old it is, but at first I thought it was like a locket or something, but I think maybe it could be like one of them locks for like a jewelry box type lock or something. I got this today. It's just a little charm, not made out of silver or gold or anything. Let's see. Oh, this was pretty cool. At first I thought this was a drawer pull. It's got the screw on the back, and I looked it up. It says the logo that's stamped on there is E.C. Atkins Company, Indianapolis, Indiana. It's actually a medallion for a handsaw. Now, this company and this logo, it was incorporated in 1885, according to the information that I found on the web. And they made these between 1885 and 1944. So it kind of fits in with the house there. I have a couple pictures of it, some close-ups, and 1 or 2 pictures from the web. I'm going to try to get them in there too. But I thought that was pretty cool. I didn't expect that. It's kind of neat when you can get some writing off of it and find out that kind of information. It's pretty amazing, I think. This here, I think it's part of an old, a button, probably not too old. It's like tin or copper or something. Cleaned up pretty shiny, but as far as coins, in the last 2 hunts, I got 3 clad quarters, 2 nickels, 1 dime, 6 copper pennies, 5 of the zinc pennies. 4 of them are pretty toasted there. And this was the wheat cents that I dug. These actually turned out to be pretty early. There's a 1918, a 1926, a 27, and this is 44, but these first 3 are pretty early, which was kind of cool. Also found, when I was digging a target, this little piece of glazed ware. This is actually pretty old. It's older, I think, than the house in this time period with all this other stuff here. Which is pretty interesting to find in the hole. I'm thinking this is earlier 1800s. I've seen some stuff like this before, and if I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure this was early 1800s, could have even been late 1700s, and you wonder what it was doing there. But I mean, I've got old things in my house that are 50, 60, 80 years old or whatever, so maybe this was just around the house, it broke, and then, you know, at least back then they buried a lot of their garbage out in the backyard, went out with the ash pile, so maybe they had this, they were using this, and then it broke, and then they threw it out, but it was an older piece that they had in the house. But what gives it away is that blue writing. It looks like an R there. I've seen some stuff like this similar come out of, if you watched one of my videos on the tearing down the Coxton Railroad Bridge, there's an archaeological site across the river in Duryea, Pennsylvania, and they're actually excavating around a foundation to an old home that was, they're thinking was late 1700s. It's called the Phillips site. It's right in the middle of a Native American dig, but this was right in the way, this foundation that they found there. And they were pulling pieces like this, very similar to this, from that foundation. So I think this is a little bit older. And anyway, the last thing, I think this is the only thing that I dug today that I put on film coming out of the ground. Very large axe head. Just thought it was pretty neat. I don't know how old it is, maybe turn of the century, maybe a little older even. Could be a lot newer. But I might try some, do a little hydrolysis on this, maybe in the wintertime when I'm messing around, just try to clean it up in my shed and see how I do. I've never tried it on something big. I use it on the coins a lot, but I never did anything with something, a larger setup. But anyway, that was my hunt for the last 2 times I was out. You know, not much, but a couple of cool little relics. I haven't really had much of a chance to get out. I was archery hunting all last week, and no, I didn't connect with a deer. Missed one, but hey, you know, these things happen. So anyway, we'll have to wait until the rifle season now and see what happens there. But anyway, that was the hunt from the last 2 days. I appreciate you watching. If you have any questions or comments or any identification on anything, please let me know. Leave it in the comments. Not too much, but no silver in the last 2 times, but still a good yard. I have standing permission to go there. I might try to get out a little bit tomorrow. I'm not sure if I'm going to go back to this yard or not, but we'll see. With the weather turning now, we'll see how many times I get out. Last year, I put the metal detector away when it got cold, and I didn't pick it up again until the spring, which is probably not going to happen this year because now I'm even more into it now. So I'll probably go out as long as the ground isn't frozen. But alright guys, take care. Thanks for watching. Really appreciate it. And if you have any questions, comments, leave them below. Thanks a lot. Good luck out there, everybody that's out there doing it. Take care.